Hello friends, I am going to demonstrate how we can use Docker desktop to run the container and image locally, and then we are going to push that image to the Docker hub. For that, firstly, I have installed the Docker desktop. There is no containers and there is no images available in it, and I have created a Docker desktop Docker hub account with name theaggarwal, and we can see that there is no tag available in that. That means there is no image is pushed yet. Okay, and now in the code, in the index.js, what I have written is we just use app.get slash and then send the data. So whenever user uh, write the URL in the browser, he will get the hello world again message, and it is listening the port 3001. If I browse, we can see that we get hello world. To re-verify, if we stop the application, we have used npm start to run the application. Now I have stopped the application. Now if I run the URL again, it will give an error. Now we get the error. And we have already seen that it is listening at port number 3001. And for the Docker, we need Docker file, and in that we just write the base image. We are using Node 17 Alpine, and then we have specified the work directory will be app, and we have specified some commands. I am going to explain this command later in the video. Now first create the image. In order to create the image, this is the command docker build minus t tag t is tag, and then we can specify the our repository, and then the tag, the version that we are going to send use. We are using 0.1, and after that it is the path on which my folder exists. This is the API, and then this is the files. And in Docker ignore, we can see that we are ignoring the node modules. We don't want to push these files to the image. So I have specified in the Docker ignore. Now we can see that the building is finished. Let's check. In the image, we can see that it is unused and image is available, and the tag is 0.1. It is unused because no container is using that, and all the command in the form of layers. So now quickly create an container from this. In order to create the containers, we can use docker run minus p. P minus p is port. This is the port of the container. This is the port on which application is available, and then the repository and the tag, the image and the tag, and this is the 4000 port. Let's run the command without specifying the port. If we simply run use docker run and then image, then container is created, and if I click on this, then we can see that no port is bounded. So even if we browse this site with 3001, it will still give the error because it is this port is not of the container, it is of the application. So we need to specify the port, on which container will listen. Now I am 3001. I have specified the port. Let's check. Two images are available. These are the random names that Docker is providing by itself. And we can see that 4000 3001 mapping. If we click on the inspect, we can see that 4000 is the container port and this is the application port. Let's now we need to browse through container port because we are accessing the container. Now we can see that a message appears. If we try to access using 3000 port, it will give error because 3000 is the port of the application. We are trying to browse the container port, right? So this is now now quickly explain the Docker file. If we click on the files, we goes in the container and click on the container name, and then this appear. We click on the files. We can see that in the Docker file we have specified that this is the base image, and then the work directory is app. So app will be our working directory. So we are just copying the package JSON to the app. So package JSON will be copied and it will run the npm install. By doing this, it will read the packages and then install all the packages. Then we are copying all the content in the app folder. So the files present in this will be copied in this folder. After that, we have specified that we need to export the port number 3001. So we are exporting 3001 and then we are specified the command to run. When we when container is run, then this command will be run an npm start and it will run the application. So that's all in order to run the application. Now the last step is to push the image to the Docker Hub because when we use the cloud or anything, the image should be publicly accessible. So I have in for that way I have created the repository and it is publicly accessible. And we can see that there is no image available yet. So let's push the image. In order to push the image, we will use Docker push and then the image. It is same as the repository and then 0.1 is the tag. So if we push, let's refresh. We can see that this image is pushed to the Docker Hub repository and we can see that this is the Docker file and each thing is a layer. In order to show that, we can use my profile and then we can see all the repositories. So this 0.1 is publicly accessible. So we can use this in order to use the application, the image, this image. Thank you.